Here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. So Islam Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you gotta think it's gonna take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's gotta be on point, your striking's gotta be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon.
Do it.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he changes. Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beat Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
So there it is, first takedown attempt, and he gets it. Sometimes I wonder if, like, I could get in there and stuff the first shot. I know the answer is no, but for the well-rounded fighter here, gotta be a pretty discouraging reality to get taken down so early.
At your weight class, J.A., I think you'd be okay, my
Let's
friend.
go.
You get in there with a light heavyweight, you might end up on your back very, very early. But you gotta defend before the takedowns get started. If you allow for him to get to your legs, he's too good at mixing finishes so that you're always thinking, how do I keep up with this guy? You gotta stop him before he gets going.
All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
Big ground and pound. Oh, big elbow.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom.
Hope for the pass now. I want you in side control.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Makhachev's in half guard.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the box.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Round two next.
All right, sit down, buddy. Take a deep breath. All right, get him some water. Drink. Slow that heart rate down. All right, here we go.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Tsarukyan. Good jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Try to establish that jab.
Nice loop punch.
Back and forth we go. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him there.
Oh man, I jumped up and down. Am I watching the Olympics or a mixed martial arts fight? You don't see single legs this good unless you're watching a real high-level wrestler.
Tsarukyan's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Islam Makhachev. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do? You
got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount here.
Use your hips to get up.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
3 minutes to go in round 2.
Push, get free.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
Let's go.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Islam Makhachev.
In the half guard.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Tsarukyan. Just over 2 minutes here to go in round 2. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat. Now he's got good body position, yup. 1 minute on the clock.
Under a minute to go here in our second round. Makhachev's in half guard now. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was nice. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Tsarukyan ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, side control now.
Good round.
Take a seat, breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this round, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You're going to get countered if you do not.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so the next round is underway. Will it be more of the same? And by that, I mean all of those strikes to the body. You've got to think at some point the opposition is going to lower that guard or get finished.
And that's exactly what he is hoping for. All those great body shots, all that damage put on his opponent. will force an opening up top where he will look to finish.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got guillotine jump. It's over.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside, attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on her.
The ground strike's starting to pile up. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Tsarukyan's in half guard.
Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, big elbow.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Makhachev's back to the side control now.
He's getting the mount here.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Come on, let's go. 1 minute, let's push.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Nice defense.
Makhachev's back in side control. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
This is where he wants to be.
Uh, 30 seconds to go now. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see. Final seconds of round 3.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish the technique.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Triple uppercut for him there. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Oh, a huge strike lands there.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Makhachev's in half guard. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Tsarukyan gets up. He is back on the feet here. Well, his...
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one may be right on the spot. Big right hand. Look at that. He can't even stand.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Tsarukyan, his eye appears to be closing up by the second. What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Arman Tsarukyan!
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about